Okay, let's go.
Hello everyone, I'm here in Easton Maudit in Northamptonshire, and today they have GB news here regarding the Green Hills solar farm. That's a proposed solar farm site that will be going up here within the next 2 years. It's the largest solar powered installation. It will be the largest solar powered installation in the UK, and it'll be as big as Heathrow Airport. And when you look around, that's, compared to what we're in now, yeah, that's massive. That's huge to think that'll be going on around here. It's a beautiful village, Easton Maudit. A lot like surrounding villages are. So it's going to be altering the charm, the landscape, the wildlife, everything that's happening here, the quiet life of people, the way people live. It'll affect everything. This will affect everything. The Mears Ashby site is 1,000 acres, and the Grendon and Easton Maudit installation, that's going to spread over 770 acres. Huge, absolutely huge when you think about it. Obviously, it'll be connecting to the national grid, but it's the battery plant in Grendon that's another concern. The condition of these battery plants isn't great. Some of them have got caught, have gone on fire, and that's going to be in the village of Grendon. So that's going to happen, but the potential is there for that to happen to that small village. So that's another concern for local residents that's here. A big battery facility being built. I do believe the power lines that are going to run through that are also going to affect local oak trees that have been here hundreds of years. Petitioning against the oak trees, save the oak trees in that area as well. So the main site, I'm going to go over and ask the regulars what is the main site where you can go on the petition about this. See what the locals have to say. Like I say, I drove in, I can see GB News are here already, so I'll see what they have to say. All right. Okay, let's walk on, see what's going on in the village of Easton Maudit. GB News. Local YouTuber. Just covering this. You're right about being, is that okay? I'm not too sure what being asked.
If you haven't got up,
because I'm not too sure where this solar farm is going to be.
Why didn't you get
Is it the area that is it huge? Is it?
Massive. Behind the bench down there.
Yeah.
It's huge, and
Is that what they call the golf links?
exciting?
The golf
it's
links.
further around. I think.
Yeah.
So
May.
it covers probably half a dozen villages within, I don't know, 20-minute drive.
Okay.
It's going to be the size of Heathrow.
I'm 10 years old now.
2 million panels, 4 metres high,
Family.
and it's just going to devastate and ruin the whole countryside. Views and
So over here as well. This area here. 'Cause I've driven
all the
through.
way around there, all the way around there,
Yeah.
all the way around and back. Just get a break round here and it carries on. Just go
The whole area is 16 miles long that they're going to build solar farms on, yes. Nearly 3,000 acres of farmland.
Sorry, and you are.
Are you recording it?
I'm recording. Yes, I've seen
And
this
who are you?
organisation. I'm Marcus Mark. I've got a YouTube channel.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm going to end up on YouTube.
We're going to end up on YouTube.
Is that
what it-
You
Marcus
find-
Mark?
Marcus Mark. Yeah,
I've seen
I've got. Yeah, it's like I'm a local. I've done
Yeah, good.
Bossier. I've done. Yeah, yeah.
No, I think the worrying part is that not enough people know how extensive this is. It is huge. It's 3,000 acres of best farmland, and it's going to be torn up.
Yeah.
2 years of construction.
Yeah.
2 years.
Yeah.
But the application is for 65 years of consent,
It's supposed to be temporary. 60 years of temporary.
and after 65 years, they seem to think it might return to farmland.
Yeah.
We won't be around.
No, we won't be here. And what happens to the solar panels? What happens to that after 60 years? Where does that go? Exactly.
Solar panels won't last more than 20 years,
no,
and they need to
exactly.
be replaced.
Yeah.
They have to do it all
Yeah.
again, yeah.
And it's the effect on nature, isn't it? It's the effect on the countryside. I also heard something. There's a movement in Wellingborough about save the oak trees. Is there some oak trees that's being affected with the
Yes,
battery
they was going to put a road
storage
there.
facility?
Well, the battery storage facility is being hidden really behind all of the others. And it's the most dangerous part of it, because it'll be huge. It's a 500 megawatt battery storage, and these things catch fire. And when they catch fire, they release toxic gases, and they're very, very difficult to extinguish. Go and ask any fireman. Well, a lithium battery is very difficult to put out. It doesn't respond to water. And all of these sort of things are just being swept under the carpet. The more publicity, the better.
Yeah, exactly. Because they've had problems with the electric cars, haven't they? They explode. Yeah. Well, no, it's not a regular occurrence, but they have exploded, the lithium batteries, haven't they?
And there was a problem on aeroplanes. When they first started putting lithium batteries on aeroplanes, it was very dangerous.
Yeah. We're not against solar, but in the right place, not on field, not on urban field. Top of industrial units and whatever down the centre motorways if you can, whatever. But anywhere, but farmland that we need for food.
The CPRE, who campaign for the protection of rural England, who I represent, they're campaigning for solar panels to be put on warehouses. And we've got plenty of warehouses in Northamptonshire. We're building them all over the place.
So why do you think? Why do you think that isn't the case? Why do you think they're not putting them on warehouses? Why do you think they intend to put them on?
Because the developer can make more profit by putting it straight in the field.
So it's down to money again, isn't it? It boils down to money.
But this is external money. The company that's putting this application forward is based in Bermuda, so that they don't have to pay UK tax. It's Australian money. It's Macquarie Investments that are doing it.
Behind Thames Water.
Oh, they were behind Thames Water. Look at the mess they made of that. So, these sort of things are quietly being forgotten about and not discussed. And I think it's up to the people around here to actually say, well, they may not be planning issues as such, but they're certainly significant issues for the people who live here. They're going to be stunned.
Wasps are everywhere this year. There's plenty of wasps around.
No.
Is that the GB News or the
GB News down there?
Yeah.
But the lady in blue, it's my wife. She's head of the steering group.
Okay.
And there's a map of where it's going beyond the bench.
Oh, I'll have a look. Yeah, I'll get that footage as well. Well, thank you for your time. Thank you both for you. And this is the CPRE, is it?
Yeah, Campaign to Protect Rural England.
Let's take you in there, guys.
Yeah, that's us.
That's these guys, and this is for what's the organisation, sorry?
Campaign to Protect Rural England.
Campaign to Protect Rural England. I'll put this link in the description. You can look up them, have a look. And this is what this gentleman represents today. Thank you so much. Thank you. And I'll take a walk down to these. Good luck, guys.
Yeah, good luck to you.
This is all we can do, isn't it? I'll post this and just get it out there and put the link in the comments. Is there like something you can petition against as well? Is there something you can sign or?
Again, there's a small sign down there with the map. There's say no to solar.
Say no to solar, so I can put that in there as well, so people can get signatures on there.
There's also a crowdfunding site.
Oh, is there?
Crowd Justice.
Okay, crowdfunding site.
Yes, crowdfunding site on Crowd Justice. Stop Green Hill Solar. All donations go straight to our barrister.
Okay.
And other legal representatives who are fighting our cause for us.
Okay, thank you. So them three I will put in the description. You can look on there and you can do your thing and have a look and obviously sign the petition and if you want to put some money in, go with that. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you very much. Take a walk up here. Thank you. So you can see there's a small crowd here today, but it's a crowd, and like I say, it is a weekday. The march of the other week was a Sunday, I think, so they had a lot more people and there was quite a turnout for that. So this is the Sky, I keep saying Sky News, what's happening mate? Sky News, it's GB News. As you can see, this is a very picturesque village. Audit, another old telephone box here. GB News. I do believe this is the map. I'll ask this lady here to come through. Hello. Sorry to bother you. Hi, I'm Marcus Mark. I'm a local YouTuber. Hello. Hi. I'm going to put about the solar farm. I believe I was talking to your husband down there. Yeah, he said there's a map to show where these proposals are going to be. Yep. Okay. I'm going to try and put this out there and put the link in the comments for it helps, doesn't it? It all helps. So
I'll show you the map. Let me just check with my lady here. If that's
okay. Yep. Was this the GB news lady?
Yes.
Yep. Okay, it's good you got these guys here. Yeah. Shame you haven't got the BBC and the Sky News. Oh, you've done that? Oh, really? What was their response? Was there?
Oh, we've had a good piece on BBC. Good piece
Oh, really?
on ITV.
Oh, more. Do tell more about the BBC.
We've had BBC and ITV news out previously, but today it's GB news here.
Right, I stand corrected. I didn't know that the BBC had been down here, but they have been here, and yeah, it's paid off. And it's making people aware and everything. That's what
We want as many people as possible to know about it, so they can make up their own minds. Because once this solar farm is erected, it's too late.
How soon is it until this goes? It's not in the bag yet.
No, it's not in the bag. We're in the process at the moment of what's called the pre-examination period by the Planning Inspectorate. If people want to register to make a comment, they must do that on the government NSIP website by the 14th of August. And then there'll be many months of examination of the scheme before a decision is made. If it goes ahead, massive construction will start in 2027 with a view to the solar farm being live in 2029.
And like I say, we're locally, so that will have an effect on us as well.
The effect on people locally will be enormous.
Yeah.
The whole scheme is around the size of Heathrow Airport. And if you imagine somebody said to you, Heathrow Airport's about to land in Northampton, you probably have something to say about it.
Yeah.
The smallest site, or one of the smallest sites, is the size of Disneyland, California. It's enormous. And the disruption as well to roads, the whole area with construction vehicles, HGVs, is going to affect people far and beyond just the villages that are directly.
Well, like you say, look how small these lanes and these roads are. You think of all the heavy traffic that's going to be coming down. It doesn't bear thinking about. I mean, the village of Grendon over there, Easton Maudit, you know. It's unthinkable.
It is unthinkable. I mean, the scheme is massive, and there are lots of plans, of course, to take or put new tracks in place going across the fields so that not all of the trucks will travel on the smaller village roads. But apart from that, the disruption to the A509 over there and some of the village roads will be enormous. And it's 6 days of work a week they'll be working on the scheme as well. And for 2 years, around 800 workers a day we're expecting across the scheme.
Let's hope this isn't in the bag.
It's not in the bag yet. It's not in the bag yet, and we're fighting very hard against it.
In the past, these petitions have worked. They have worked. I know it boils down to money and everything, but there has been success.
It's a little bit about petitions. We want people to sign, because when people sign, it means that we've been able to tell them about the scheme. We encourage them to go and examine the scheme for themselves and make their own mind up. This is really important as well. Nobody here who's objecting to the solar farm is objecting because we don't want renewable energy. We do want renewable energy, but there are so many better places to put solar panels than on our best, highest grade agricultural land, which is what we're seeing here with Green Hill Solar. In North and West Northants, those two areas are in the top 3 regions in the UK for warehouses, and we don't see solar panels on the roofs of our warehouses. Instead, they've taken the best and most versatile agricultural land that we need for our food security. They're destroying the rural environment in the name of green, whereas it's not. It's unfortunately the greed of developers who know there's an opportunity to establish a solar farm.
Absolutely insane, but again,
We're fighting,
and money seems to be at the core.
sadly it is. I think that's really important too, is the Northamptonshire people, the solar farm in their area. It's not going to mean cheaper electricity for them. The electricity goes into the grid and it will be sold by the electricity providers at whatever price is dictated. And I think too, when the government suggests that they're working towards a target of £300 per household off the average electricity bill, I think £300 for the cost of what is being proposed here isn't proportionate.
Absolutely. Can I see your map?
Yes.
Is that okay? We have a map here of the proposed site. I'll show you on here. This is the map. Okay, if you can look, guys, this is let's put my bag down. Okay, we are at the moment.
Easton Maudit.
Oh yeah, Easton Maudit. Sorry, we're here. So this line here, this is the boundaries, is it, of the?
So the orange
Yep.
is what's called the cable search route area.
Okay.
So the cabling joining all of these green solar farm site locations together and going back to the battery storage system in Grendon.
Yep.
There'll be underground cable, about 18.5 miles of underground cable linking all of these sites to the battery storage. So you can see how all of the roads,
Yeah.
all of the neighbourhoods, all the other villages are going to be affected
Yeah,
as
absolutely.
part of that. It's not
Yeah.
just the locations where the actual solar field's going to be.
No, exactly. It's a far big area, and then you can see by looking at this map, you can actually see how when it's said that it's going to be the scale of Heathrow, you can actually see from this map that it's not an exaggeration, is it? You know, this is some serious landmass we're talking here. I can't believe this is going to happen. No. I can't believe it. But there you go. This is the site. Stop Green Hill Solar Farm. Obviously, come down if you can to Easton Maudit, and the petition is Stop Green Hill Solar Farm, isn't it?
If you go to Stop Green Hill Solar,
Yep.
you can find all the details about the scheme. Obviously, we are Stop Green Hill Solar. You can also go to the developer's website at greenhillsolar.co.uk and all the information there. Hundreds of documents, thousands of pages of plans and detail are all shown there. And again, I repeat, it's up to every individual to make their own decision. Go there, make your own mind up, and make sure you have your say. You must register by the 14th of August on the government's NSIP website, and all details are given on our website and Green Hill Solar's website. You must register by the 14th of August or you won't have the opportunity to make a comment.
Okay, guys. So I'll put that in the comments. I'll put that in the description, and get signing. Put that on, and we'll support these guys, because it's not just these villages that's going to be affected. There's going to be the outside towns, isn't it? It's going to have a knock-on effect with this
the villages
as well.
Yes.
You
I
know,
mean,
with
running
the
top to bottom, Walgrave
Yeah.
Old, Hannington will be affected. Just the site in Holcott is the size of Disneyland California. Mears Ashby's got 1,000 acres around it. The cable search route comes through Earls Barton. It goes right into the corners of the village. The battery storage in Grendon that's going to be built next to the NEN environmental areas with the sites of specific scientific interest, and Ramsar near to the nature reserves. It's going to have a massive effect there. We've got risks of flood throughout the area. Then we come past Grendon to the village of Easton Maudit, where there's more than 750 acres being given up to solar fields, and then down to Lavendon. If you drive on the A509
This is Lavendon down here.
from Olney to Lavendon and into Wellingborough, you're now going to pass solar sites all the way along
All the way
line.
along there, isn't there? Because there's some down by Little Urchester, isn't there?
Yes,
There's some already
there's
there,
already
isn't
a solar
there?
farm down there.
Yep.
That's tiny by comparison.
Of
That's
this.
60 acres.
Yeah.
We're looking at just under 3,000 acres of land to be covered by this. 3,000 acres.
And there's also a route here that goes to Milton Keynes, isn't there? Which has a
so
commutable
the
route,
A509
the 509.
goes all the way through Olney, out towards the M1 into Milton Keynes.
Money talks, guys, and it does in this case by the sounds of things. Anyway, thank you for your time.
Pleasure. Thank you.
Okay, so I'll put that on. I'll put all the links on. I'll take it all around. And, well, there you go, guys. That's the view and the opinion of everyone here today. It's sad, isn't it, when you have a small community like this that's having to kind of thing, because I feel for these people, because for now this is where we get affected. We're affected. And next 2 years are going to be quite interesting. Hopefully this won't go ahead. People say about the power of you know, standing up and saying like you can't do anything, but you can. There are ways around this. There are, you know, it has proven in the past that if you sign and you petition, it can make a difference. It's not just a waste of time. If we all just thought it was a waste of time, then we wouldn't do anything, would we? Nothing would change. There's a famous saying, I stand alone, said 10,000 people. And that's what they said. But it does work. It does work. There's very old houses around here. So on a tour of Easton Maudit while we're here. Like I say, this is Beaujeu 1 mile. That'll be another village that's going to be affected. Grendon. There's another village there. But what we don't want is obviously these quaint little houses that have been here. You know, I mean, look, these guys down here. Hello guys, sorry to disturb you. I'm a local YouTuber. Could I just get your views on what's going on up here with this solar farm, and what's your general opinions of?
Well, Richard.
Well, Claire.
Yeah.
I've just had to speak to the lady up there,
Yes.
and we think it's absolutely disgusting what's being proposed.
Tell us when you're recording.
It's recording
You're
now.
recording.
We're recording now. Okay.
Okay. Well,
Just your opinion.
Well, we feel that I mean there are many arguments to be had for and against, and but I think the general feeling of the local population is that we shouldn't be covering local farmland, which is very productive farmland, with solar panels, particularly when there are alternatives. We have an enormous amount of warehouse roof space in Northamptonshire, and it seems completely crazy that that hasn't been filled up with panels first. So basically, that's what most people around here feel.
Yeah, and it's exactly what the people over there are saying as well. It's the fact that there are warehouses where these could go on,
Yeah.
but they're putting in.
They will say,
and they're using valuable, productive farmland,
Yeah.
which, you know, especially with what's been happening in Ukraine, I think maybe we're more aware of the need for food security, and
We need to be more self-sufficient, don't
yes,
yeah, and particularly since you know there is a trend in agriculture towards more regenerative farming,
Yeah.
which is lower input, maybe lower output, but in order to achieve that, you're going to need more land, not less land, for agriculture. So yeah.
and I think also there's many people who live locally enjoy, and people come to this village and around to enjoy walking. So we've got these ancient footpaths, a beautiful landscape, a rural landscape which is appreciated by so many people, and it will change it radically for decades.
Well, 60 years.
60, well, that's a long time, and there's no guarantee. We don't have the details of recycling the materials that they're going to be using for these panels. We don't know, and of course we won't be around.
No.
So that's a concern, and I think just the sense of well-being in the local community and affecting so many villages, it's going to have a dramatic impact on our day-to-day lives, our enjoyment of the surroundings, and it's going to make a significant difference to our experience of living here, and we're all
Have you guys been
very
here long?
sad about it. 31 years.
31 years.
Yeah. So
we'll see. I mean,
It's
now
2 years' time, isn't it? Until
Yes.
Well, construction is scheduled to start in 2027, and there is going to be obviously the public examination stage, and I think it's important that all the arguments for and against are heard, and obviously then the planning inspectorate is going to come up with what they consider to be the best decision, weighing up both sides, and we'll see. As long as it's everything has a fair chance to be aired, and we'll see what they come up with.
Yeah, but we feel there is currently a momentum to give the go-ahead for these solar sites, and Ed Miliband has signed some off against the advice of local planners and so on. Well, so we feel, it's maybe it's likely to happen, and maybe down the line people will reflect on it and wonder whether it was the best decision.
Because it's also happening in Lincolnshire, up there, isn't it? They're taking away farmlands up there, aren't they?
Yeah.
A huge
So
amount.
we
Huge amount going on up
we
there.
understand.
It's a bit of a gold rush for the
Yes.
big companies.
Yeah.
And I want to say another thing, which is now that Green Hills Solar is now 100% owned by Macquarie, and Macquarie is the Australian investment company which had Thames
Claire,
Water.
I think you have to be careful.
Well, okay, but it's true.
Yeah.
But they put the interests of their shareholders first, and left Thames Water in a terrible state, which is acknowledged and accepted. So the fact that they are now, they are 100% owners, that's a concern.
It's the old. I'm saying up there. Unfortunately, I've said this a couple of times since I've been here. This does all boil down to finances and money, doesn't it?
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
These things so often do.
It lines pockets.
Yeah,
and
and short term rather than genuine long term concern.
Yeah.
Well,
When, as we've talked about, there are warehouses,
Yeah.
new builds, I don't know,
That they-
motorway verges
exactly,
that are
yeah.
unused, all these other areas that could be used to produce solar.
Yeah. Instead, it's sustainable farmland that's being. The proposal is to build on farmland we need as a country.
yeah, certainly will.
And we will.
Well, thanks for your
No,
interest.
thank you guys.
Okay.
Thank you. And
All right.
your Yardley Haste. No, I keep
No,
saying
we're-
Yardley Haste. This is
no, we're
Easton
Easton-
Maudit.
we're Easton
These are
Maudit.
Easton Maudit people. So thank you for your time.
Okay.
I'll go and have a word with this guy over there. Oh, cheers.
Do you think we should do that right now so we've got it roughly understanding? Yes, the only thing is what do you have to apply just after one, because I've got this at 1:30, I have to make it. So how long is it? What do you think?
So yeah, so this is the latest from the Easton Maudit situation here. It's such a shame, what's potentially going to happen. So I think all we can do is just support these guys, get signing, because this isn't just happening here in Northamptonshire. This is happening nationally. It's, like I said earlier on, there's a lot of this going on in Lincolnshire as well. Okay, guys. Well, thank you for watching, and please subscribe if you like what you're seeing. I'm trying my best to put as much content out there as possible. And if you like watching, subscribe. It's free. It doesn't cost any money. It doesn't cost a penny. Just subscribe, please. Get me to 1,000. Get me monetized. Anyway, you take care, and have a read up. Have a read up about what you think of this solar farm business, and please, if you can, get signing and just help this little community out here. Everything helps. Every little bit helps. Okay. Again, thank you.